And hello and welcome. I was just allowing you to enjoy the music. Well, the music I probably have to turn up too high. There. I turned it back on when I was playing on my own. So yeah, welcome back to the next episode of Let's Play Hearthstone. What episode is this? 4? 3? No, 3's 5. 4 or 5, I lost count. Today, quest. Boom! We will do our Shaman and Warlock quest. I have a deck for you to see. This deck is absurdly silly. Almost as silly as my Goblin Gangster imitation. I watched that video today. I come to terms with the fact that I don't have a nice, beautiful, buttery radio voice. I can't sing, I can't do nice voices, I have a flat voice. And it's partially because of this shitty ass microphone. Let me explain to you guys why this channel is called Too Dutch. After I explain to you Elemental Mayhem. Elemental Mayhem is a very simple concept. You're a shaman, you summon elementals. Elementals don't do crap because elemental isn't a type. Elemental should be a type of card. It would be absolutely awesome to see elemental shaman to become a thing, rather than totem shaman. Who thought of totem shaman before elemental shaman? Come on. Elementals are such a obvious... I mean, I would probably come up with 4 elements shaman rather than like 5 elements to slap on cards. Like this is spirit, this is a fire ice, you know. Before I do totem, but of course the fire ice is way too much hassle.
Throw versus
You have way too much light, darkness. No, you shouldn't put elements on your cards unless you do that so from the start. So yeah, we simply have a lot of elementals, and a lot of like characters which could be believed to be part of a shaman's. This is not a mid-range shaman, no, this is a loose fire 4 out of 5 times shaman. Oh, come on. Dust Devil, yay. This will overload us for next turn, but that's okay.
ready for action.
That's not okay. Oh, crap.
Greetings, friend.
Okay, I was going to tell you something about the name of the channel, Too Dutch.
I greet you.
Two is as in, it's written as in 2. Crap, this guy has a flying start. But he sacrificed Reno, did you saw that? His Reno is vaporized. Awesome. We're going to lose this ways you can't even believe. Oh wait, no we're not. This bitch is dead. If my, yes. Bam, he did. He will counter my Dust Devil, which is awful, and I don't want that to happen. So it's written as in 2 people. That's true. Me and my younger brother own this channel together. We decided that we are not going to try and become like YouTube famous all by ourselves. We're gonna have a channel as a hobby. And right now I have some free time, so I'm gonna hobby right now. Okay, so we will coin, throw them off us here.
What does the future hold? Job's done.
What does it hold? But it's not just because we're 2 people from Holland isn't the exact reason why the channel is called Too Dutch. Ah, fuck off. You shadow farts me. Okay, now we actually can play it for the synergy. Now it will still die. But at least now we have the synergy from it. I bet you he's gonna play Mortal Coil and get a card of this as well. The lucky bastard. Luckily he can only have 1 Shadow Bolt, or he's using that app, which is just cheating. I'm sorry, but if you use anything outside of the game, any sort of thing that helps you with the game, you shouldn't know what cards you have. It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. Now I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, bullshit. Yes. Geomancer would allow us to do absolutely jack, unless we get a totem, which helps us to do so. That totem is acceptable. It will protect my elemental. So if I got lucky with this deck, I'm able to pull some whirlwind, fire elemental crap and butcher someone. But usually I lose with this deck. Just wanted to show you guys how a deck on a certain theme looks. Just the theme of elementals. A shaman with elementals.
Magic shall not save you.
Okay, I still got my use. He's actually not gonna be damaged. That's a funny fact. If he has more than his maximum health, but he's not below that maximum health he previously had, and he is silenced, he will return to his regular state. Okay, that's awesome. We will murder him with a fire elemental. Boom. Shakalaka. Kill him. Yes. Murder the imp. We now have board control. It might be because they all plan for the late game that I'm actually allowed to play so many characters before he murders them all. I lose one totem in that exchange, and actually he will lose his minion because I have the right amount of damage. Please be taunt. We need a taunt. No, that's not a taunt. So what? We will hex this bastard. Yes. Yeah, sure. We kill a frog. And we forgot we don't. Okay, so we just play you. Go forth and conquer. So the other reason the channel is called Too Dutch is because the microphone is crap. Now we started with this microphone because it wasn't a lot of money. It's just a crap microphone. But when we first recorded, the microphone scared the shit out of us. Do now and then just split. Oh shit! Shit! Fuck no! Don't murder my shit! Fuck you! Ah, you idiot! Oh, OP shit! What is that? Splatter poop the card. Spilling madness. Why do I not own this card? Okay. Actually, it didn't kill that much. So what's your next move? In this scenario, I'm glad I didn't get to play.
I broke a diamond.
I broke a diamond. What did he use to kill? Oh, he uses mortal. Why did you murder my large, dangerous minion? That's because you play taunt. That's why you believe you're safe. It's a lie they told you long ago, Warlock. That's not the card I needed. We will silence this beach. Yeah. No, what we'll do, we will kill her. We'll keep our fire elemental. I don't think he has the removal in hand because he just used a bunch of it. So I can get some cards drawn. Okay, so the other reason is because this microphone made our voices sound too Dutch. That's basically the fact. I interrupt myself constantly when I'm trying to tell a story. But basically, when the microphone scared us, what? We thought we spoke perfect English. And when we recorded our voices with a different device, it wasn't actual posh British English. No, my good sir, it wasn't. Do you have a C-Tune in your deck? Do you have a Reno? Do you have a Reno and a C-Tune? Or an absolute dickweed like that would just... Okay. We could actually murder all of his shit. If we with our spell damage. If he is not going to take care of this Wrath of Air totem, then we will just give him hell.
I smell.
Yeah, that's not gonna help. It's just gonna be good. Oh, it's just an extra card to the. Oh, it even has to do. Awesome. Can we? Let's see. This is 5 mana. That's a 4 mana that's left. Yeah, that's. And then we raise the volume to the maximum. Actually, we don't even. Yeah, 3 or 4. The maximum needs to the minimum needs to be 4. Now we play. We had a different idea. But it's I actually wanted to play with Wind Fury on my elemental, but boink. Oh, actually, I just realized we are going to win this particular battle with this shaman that usually loses. That's kind of amazing. Oh, okay. this many minions, I didn't even get a single hit. Okay, but how are we going to deal with this particular minion? First off, we play you. Second off, we play you. Yes. Okay. Now I'm afraid we do need to murder a dragon. Yes. Now we play big 5-5. Freeze him in case he somehow pulls a weapon out of his ass. That should hold him in place. And if not, we just Flame Tongue, Wind Fury, or Kobold. Okay,
The sleeper has awoken.
Sea Throne is dead. It's in your graveyard. I don't think I was done telling the story quite yet. To them, to a Kobold, right? Yep. Kobold. Life tap. Yeah, he's given up. Oh, okay.
Well played.
Boink. Awesome! We won with this Elemental Mayhem deck! It is a rarity that I now manage to catch on film. Awesome. Usually I just lose. It's just full with these minions that are kind of like bad. They're just in there because they're elementals. Obviously I'm trying to play good, but they're in there because they're elementals. But yeah, we just... Oh yeah, that's what I was telling. A later recording, so on a different device, actually told us that we were better in speaking. In our accents weren't as hefty. Our accents are more like a native noise. That's the way I like to describe my accent. But this microphone doesn't catch the very delicate delicacy of English. At least not with my voice. My voice has this very hefty, like, fundament, this where your house is built on, and this very hefty background, and it's trying to do this flexible language, which is English. English is not as hefty as Dutch because it's only 60% Germanic. The other half is French. It's French and Old English. That's modern English, and therefore a lot of noises are very soft, and this microphone doesn't capture that, like the th, as in the or Thor or thorn. It will sound probably more like a f or a t. And it just captures this hefty back throat of my voice and doesn't capture the delicacy that I'm trying to put into my pronunciation of the English language, and therefore my accent is amplified. At least that's my analysis of the microphone problem, and therefore I sound more Dutch. And the first time it pissed me the fuck off. Oh man, the first time I heard it I was like, what? No, I don't sound that Dutch when I speak English. And my brother was actually laughing at me, and then later he heard it himself and was, what? I thought I spoke better English. I don't sound like that. I said, no, it must be the microphone. So yeah, that's the reason why this channel is called Too Dutch. Now I'm gonna cut the video here. Thank you all for watching my shaman victory.